Welcome back to the Shane and Shelby Show.
I'm Shane, and this is my beautiful wife Shelby over here. How we doing?
We're doing good. We have had a week of health, guys. No Alani. And this is coconut milk. Not even oat milk. It is coconut milk with a little bit of maple syrup, a little bit of cinnamon. It is actually not half bad.
Yeah.
And I don't even like coconuts. So I really was hesitant to try this. And oat milk, there's a whole bunch of controversy about oat milk right now. And well, if you guys don't know, I can't have dairy. So this is what we're stuck with, and I can't be mad at it.
Wait, so you're telling me that you're actually like doing things to be healthier?
Yeah.
So, whoa. So like not GLP-1s,
No.
not mushroom coffee,
No.
juice cleanse?
Nope.
What?
Yeah, just like eating real food.
Oh,
Isn't it cool?
that's wild.
I know, I've lost 5 pounds. The natural way. Like just being healthy.
That is shocking.
Crazy how that works, right? Yeah, so I mean, this is better than my black coffee that I've been having in the morning.
Yeah, we tried that for a few days and
Not a few days, I've been doing it
yeah.
all the days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some days where you just skip coffee altogether though.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. But okay, so today we have some like headliner topics that we're going to talk about, and then we're going to get into functional medicine, which is actually what I've been doing to be healthy and like, making a difference in my life. But first, let's talk about the $4.5 million Lamborghini yacht that sank off the coast of Miami, filled with a bunch of influencers. What do we think about that?
That's wild. I keep seeing the videos of them videoing them going down, and I don't know that they realized that it was sinking.
Apparently, the boat was straight up vertical.
Uh-huh.
And these influencers are just out there, like, in their bikinis, taking their pictures with not a care in the world. Apparently, and this is alleged, one of the girls was like, "It's giving Titanic." Not, like, fearing for their life, like, they're about to like, if it had flipped upside down on them, they would have died. But, no, it's giving Titanic, and one girl took a, like, $300 bottle of liquor and, like, was holding it in her boobs while she was trying to get rescued off the boat. No one's injured, so we can laugh about it, but God love
Somebody's
influencers.
injured. Boat guy's injured.
Boat guy is injured. Yeah, he big mad.
If 30 influencers sink in the ocean and no one is around to film it, does it actually happen?
So I did read. I was wondering, there was a article that came out saying that the boat was only supposed to be allowed to hold 5 people. I don't believe that because it's a yacht. I read another one that claims that it was supposed to hold 16 people.
Mm.
That makes more sense. There were 30 plus influencers on the boat. Like, who thought that was a good idea?
I'm sure they were all tiny though.
I'm sure they were.
I feel like these are the influencers that the internet doesn't need.
No, nobody needs you on a $4.5 million yacht posting about it. Like, we don't care.
Seeing the price tag of these yachts, though, makes me think we should probably get jobs. We're so far away from a Lambo yacht that it's a little depressing.
I don't really want a yacht. $4.5 million home that comes with a maid and a butler. I'll take that one, but I'm not going to work that hard for it. I'm actually really enjoying this whole stay-at-home mom life thing.
Yeah.
Now, I did tell you guys that I thought the novelty of being a stay-at-home mom, like doing laundry, was going to wear off, and it has. Fully has. I'm not too thrilled about doing the laundry. There's plenty in there for me to do. I am delegating, learning how to delegate, giving the kids chores. When they're sassing me back, laundry's now your job.
Yeah, that turned around pretty quickly.
It did. It did, but I'm still doing it, and I'm still loving being at home and not having to, like, think about what to post. I'm still sharing stuff on the internet. I love chatting with people. I've turned comments off of posts lately. People are being rude. Turn the comments off. I don't need that negativity in my life. Just won't get on there again.
Mhm.
And that is so cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Next topic. Oh, there's a viral carrot salad recipe gone viral all over TikTok. And do you remember the cucumber salad?
I do.
Yeah, and it was like this guy who started every single video with like, sometimes you just need to eat an entire cucumber. And so I hate cucumbers. He influenced me to eat a cucumber, and that crap was terrible. But I made the carrot salad basically very similarly to the cucumber one. And do you know it's delicious?
Mm.
I think it's important if you like the vegetable in which they're making a viral salad about.
Seems important. The main ingredient is important.
Yeah, it really is. And so I made it. It was delicious. Highly recommend. You use a vegetable peeler and like peel the carrot, and then it makes kind of like carrot noodles. So yummy. And I did Trader Joe's chili crunch, a little bit of sesame oil, some olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic. Heavenly. Would recommend. Someone said it didn't do too well on her stomach, so be careful there. But
I'm curious to see how many times you actually make this because I've seen this episode before with the was it Dr. Pepper thing that was on TikTok where you like make a Dr. Pepper with some sort of milk and something.
oh, the creamy, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like
That happened like twice and then it died off. And the cucumber salad didn't last long either. I feel like there's these random things on TikTok that go viral for a little bit and then no one ever does them again.
I really do think that I wanna do it though, because it gave me a way to eat a vegetable that's without ranch because I'm doing dairy free,
Mm.
and so I don't like carrots by themselves. I like cooked carrots, but cooking them takes a while. So this one you can eat raw. You just gotta peel that crap up and mix it in a bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about it. Okay, this one this one's going back to a previous podcast where we ticked some people off, and it proves that I was right. So in the news, there is a large TikTok influencer. She has over 5 million followers on TikTok. She is like a health and wellness, weight loss type of influencer, right? She's been selling a $200 course.
Mm.
Uh-huh. $200 course for like this workout program,
Mm.
and has just come out and announced that for like the past year, she's actually been using a GLP-1
Mm.
because no other methods were working.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. And she came out and people are mad. She's had to give refunds
Oh yeah.
for her course now because people are so mad. And they're not mad that she's using a GLP-1. Nobody's mad that she's using it. They're mad that she's been selling a course and lying to everyone saying, "Oh yeah, you use this course and you'll look like me." But she's been taking medication and lying to people about it. Like, didn't we just call this out? And now it's come out. It's
Maybe
like,
she listened to the pod. She felt guilty about it.
felt guilty and had to, like, come out. It's, like, on People Magazine, like, the whole thing, like, huge influencer, and this is not the first one. It might be the first big one that's coming out, but they're all I won't say all. There's a lot of them doing it. If you suspected, they probably are, and if they're selling you something, they need to be honest. Like, does the random person over next door that's taking a GLP-1 need to tell me about it? No, don't care. But if you're selling someone something, you gotta tell them.
Mhm.
That is so ridiculous. So, I mean, I hope she gets sued, honestly. Don't lie to
That's what
people.
I'm expecting next is
Oh, yeah.
lawsuits for that. Like companies get sued for the exact same thing.
Yeah. There was an influencer a while back. She's changed her niche so many times because she's gotten canceled so many times, and she was a fitness influencer to start. Um, and I don't remember what she got sued for, but she got sued and, like, tanked. I think it was for, like, not doing what she was supposed to do with her weight loss course or whatever, like, just just stop making those weight loss courses. Okay, this one is a hot topic right now too. It is about the Kentucky Derby. So the Kentucky Derby just happened. I think we have all seen the normal outfits for the Kentucky Derby,
Mm.
right? They're over the top, pretty dresses, large hats. There's been some controversy about one influencer's outfit, and I did see the outfit, did not like it, didn't think it was cute. I didn't think it was appropriate for the event either, but it was kind of like a knit style top, and it was green. Apparently, there's a big thing you can't wear green to the Kentucky Derby. It's bad luck and only reserved for, like, the horses or something. So it was green, and she wore this, like, knit top, and I think it was, like, knit shorts. It was like a little matching set, and she wore the hat. I thought it was an awful outfit, and I didn't think it fit the, like, Kentucky Derby theme.
Mm.
But is there an implied modesty or, like, specific dress? Is it implied? So for, like, certain events like the Kentucky Derby or maybe say the Masters, is there an implied rule of modesty?
I don't follow implied rules, and I think they're stupid. So if it's not actually written down anywhere, you do you. I think the masters like won't let you in though if you are looking like a hoe. So if you're gonna like either make the rule or don't, but these implied rules are stupid, and we don't need more stuffy sports. If you want to go bet on some horses with your tits out, do it. That's what I say.
I disagree. I think that they should keep with the tradition of the, like, classy and modest Kentucky Derby outfits. I feel like that's what it's known for. Like, I think of Pretty Woman. I don't know if she was at the Kentucky Derby or not, but, like, she was I mean, we all know what Pretty Woman was, and then she had to wear this fancy dress, and I think it's perfect. Like, you should have to wear the fancy dress, and the cute hat, and the nice sandals or heels or whatever, and if you don't wanna wear that, don't go.
But they're not stopping her from going. And I don't know who you're talking about, but if you're 20 years old and are famous and making a ton of money or having your tits out online, then like just have them out at events too.
So it wasn't that. It was just, like, she didn't even wear a dress.
Mhm. There's a bunch of people there not wearing dresses. Normal people go to the Kentucky Derby that are not in full blown fancy dresses with big hats. It's a horse race, you know? We had those in Arkansas and people did not look crazy.
That is very different. Oaklawn versus the Kentucky Derby, very different scene.
True, but it's a gambling event.
I don't know, I think we should keep it classy. Alright, I think that was it for today's news.
Mm,
Moving on to what we've been up to, being healthy. Finally, after 3 years, Shane takes my car and gets it registered. Yeah, so I don't really know what happened there. Shane bought the car
mm,
and I just assumed that he did the things that he's supposed to do. And we are 31 and 33, and you would think we would know how to adult.
mm,
But clearly they need to do better about which we didn't grow up in Texas. Maybe that's taught in Texas schools, like what you're supposed to do. In Arkansas, they didn't teach you that. And I was just at the chiropractor this morning too, and we were talking about driving. Driving here, like you have to like do a course or something. In Arkansas, you took that written test at 14. They're like, here's your permit, drive with an adult. You drive with an adult. Hopefully they taught you how. You take the driver's test, you go around one block. Gotta go over the railroad tracks around one block, like 3 stop signs, and you're good. And they're like, all right, you can drive. Here you go. And then you move to Texas, they still let you drive here. There's 6 lanes each way. But apparently here you gotta actually, like, take a course and stuff.
mhm. Yeah, I finally figured out like what we were supposed to do in Arkansas after a few years of doing that wrong. And then we moved and I just never understood it. It's completely different because there's the no state tax.
Yeah.
So all of their stuff is not the same. And, you know, you get the little blue sticker. I don't really put the blue sticker on the car. I don't think it looks good. And so I thought we had the blue sticker and it was just in the glove box. Turns out we have not had this blue sticker for 3 years. The lady at the DMV was like, good job not getting arrested. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And I just trusted that Shane did it and that it was in the glove box. So had I been pulled up, it's my car.
We've talked about it before. I told you it was in the glove box.
Yeah, had we talked about it before and I've been pulled over,
Mm,
like, shout out to me for great driving for the past 3 years.
yeah.
No, yes, I've had 1 ticket. just one,
Mm,
and that was stupid. But I've never like gotten in a wreck or anything like that, knock on wood. But I do great.
sure.
That is rude. I drive a really big car.
I did figure out how to do it now, though. So they're going to send a text message when I need to renew.
Okay.
I don't usually do stuff when it's due, but we're going to get a text message reminder next time.
So now I can get pulled over and not go to jail.
Mm.
Woo! All right. So, oh, what else did we do? I'm so excited about it. This is the most exciting part. We booked our trip to Vail.
Mm.
I love Vail. I love Destin. You guys know I love Destin so much, and we're already going into this month. Super excited about it. But we also have to get out of Texas in July. Like, you got to get out.
Mhm.
Staying here, it's hell. I'm sorry. It's also hell in August, even more so, but the kids start school, so you're stuck. And they start school so early in August, which is really annoying, like the 10th or something. Like, you don't even have time to get out. But we booked our trip in mid-July to go to Vail, and it is the perfect time. Please don't go. We really want it to be like quiet. Don't go. Don't go. Pick a different time. But it is absolutely beautiful. So we went to Vail, and I shared about this on my Instagram last year in mid-July, just Shane and I, and it was absolutely perfect. The weather, everything. And so then we talk it up to our kids. And for fall break, we were like, hey, we should take the kids to Vail because we loved it so much. And it's going to be pretty like fall leaves, fall weather. Well, we didn't like look at anything because we had just been there in July. I was like, I know what's there. I'm cool. Like we picked the same place to stay. Well, apparently everything shuts down in Vail at the end of September for them to like hibernate and get everything ready before peak season in the winter. And so when we were there, like literally restaurants, we were the last day that we went the last day they were open, couldn't even use the gondola to go up to the mountain, nothing. And so it was kind of just like a bust. And I felt bad that I'd like hyped this trip up to the kids and it wasn't great. And so it was still beautiful. Like don't get me wrong, Vale's still stunning. Like there wasn't anything wrong with the trip. It just wasn't what I expected. Me and expectations, man. So I booked it the same time that we went last year so that everything's open. And we're taking the kids.
It's gonna be good. I think they have like an idea of what it is now, so that's gonna help. I feel like kids just don't really know what to expect. They think there's gonna be parties and kid activities. There's not really in Vale. Everything's just outside and you can just do whatever. But the vibes are gonna be good,
I
nice and
think
chill.
if they keep their expectations of what it was in October, then it'll be perfect because it'll exceed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be better. So yeah, I'm super excited. Okay, moving into functional medicine. So this is the big topic that everyone's been asking me about. I shared it. I shared that I went to functional medicine doctor on social media and my DMs, man, like I quit, but I'm still like on there, just to chat with people. Oh my goodness. It was like a full-time job responding to these people because everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, I have all of these problems too." And my regular doctor just blows me off. And they do. Like, I've had issues my entire life, and I don't even think on Instagram I've ever talked about, like, the issues that I've had, but I've had, like, GI gut issues my whole life. Was hospitalized at 16, had a colonoscopy, like and they just said, "Oh, we're so sorry," and labeled me with IBS and said, "Go on your way." Which didn't do anything for me. It's just a label. They gave me the IBS medication, that crap doesn't work, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you probably shouldn't drink milk. But if you do, here, take these lactate pills beforehand." Like, what was that? And so I've just lived with this my entire life, and I knew my hormones were off, like, a couple of years ago, went to my regular, like, primary care doctor. They do all the tests, "Oh, everything's normal." I'm like, "No, no, 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 everything's not normal. I'm gaining so much weight. My hair's falling out, all this kind of, oh, you're stressed. Just lower your stress. Just lower your stress. Are you freaking kidding me?" So anyway, I've been hearing about functional medicine and I was like, I should do this. Probably for a year, I've been saying I should do this. But the hardest part of functional medicine is picking someone. and people wanted to know, like, how did you pick who you chose to go see? And first I went to the moms groups, like the local around us moms pages, and a lot of people had recommended stuff. And so I would go to the website and like check out the person. I would show it to Shane. I'd be like, I don't know. It's giving like I'm a big vibes person. And some of them were giving, we just want to sell you
Mhm.
on stuff.
Here's all these discounts. Click this for spin the wheel kind of stuff.
Yeah, it just either that or it was like too woo woo, like way off the deep end. Like I wanted something in between. Like, I want someone who's actually a medical professional, like, in the normal medicine world, but realized the ways of that being wrong and wanted to transition to, like, functional medicine. So you still have, like, a background, you still have an understanding, um, but are looking at it from a more holistic place than just like, "Oh, pray about it." Like, I do wanna pray about it, but that's not gonna fix my gut health, you know what I'm saying? So, I picked one and I was, like, on the fence, but I've been going to the chiropractor, also highly recommend chiropractic care. That's a controversial one. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but some people are very against chiropractic care and don't believe that they do anything
Mm,
or that they harm you.
I could see that.
You can?
As someone who doesn't really need it, I could see where that could potentially look like a scam.
Yeah, so I grew up my mom, always went to the chiropractor, so I grew up from being very, very little going with her to the chiropractor, and so to me, it's just always been normal, like, when, my stepdad and I got into a car accident when I was younger, like, first thing was, "Let's go to the chiropractor," like, "Let's fix you," and insurance covered it, like, that's what I did, and so to me, going to the chiropractor is completely normal. You gotta find a good one. I don't believe they're all good, I was going to a bad one, before, now I have a great one. If you're local, hit me up. I'll tell you who it is. But anyway, so I talked to my chiropractor about it and they do like some wellness stuff there. So they actually, the person that I'm going to, they brought in to their chiropractic office and kind of like vetted them for me, which I thought was so cool. And my chiropractor was like, I don't want you to see someone who's just like a brand new doctor who doesn't know anything. And so the person that I picked is actually a nurse practitioner, I believe, but she's been doing medicine for 30 years. I think if you've been doing medicine for 30 years, she's, like, certified in menopause, which is a huge thing that needs to be talked about more, which I'm not in menopause, but I know my mom is, and, it's all over social media right now, the big menopause issues. Um, and then she's certified in functional health as well. And my thing was, I just got a good vibe. And I think having a good vibe with your doctor and feeling like they're gonna listen to you is really important. So my first meeting with her, I had had all of my lab work done. I'll tell you guys what I did too, but like my first meeting with her, she actually like sat down and said, "Okay, this might be in normal range, but you're on the higher end. And this is why this is causing a problem." Like, and actually like looked into it and was like, "Yes, you're not crazy." And I feel like when you go to the regular doctor, they're like, "Oh, you're fine." I'm like, "No, I'm not fine. I'm not fine. Something is wrong with me. Like, there's more to it. Find the root cause. Don't just, like, hand me a prescription and say, 'Go on your way.'" I hate that. I don't wanna take prescription medicine. Like, you're the same way. You don't take anything. You don't even go.
I don't go because every time I went, they were like, here's the new thing to take that might fix that, but is going to break everything else.
Exactly. Yeah, like, I don't want everything else broken. I hate side effects. And so I had, a full hormone panel done. So I got my blood work. So when you go to the regular doctor, they'll test, like, basic things, like your thyroid. It's like that one basic test, and they don't do any deeper dive into it. And a lot of people that have thyroid issues don't it goes unnoticed for a while, because of that. I didn't have them, thankfully, even with the deeper dive, but, um, so it checked all of my hormone levels, my vitamin levels, and that was blood work, and then I also did a GI map test, which is a stool test that was, all of this was ordered by my functional medicine doctor, except the labs, my chiropractor ordered those actually, but it all went to the through functional medicine. So I did the GI map at home, sent it off, and then I also did a food sensitivity test, and it was lab work done at our home, um, and it got sent off, and then I was able to meet with the functional medicine doctor and go over everything, and it was so eye-opening. Like, it's the craziest thing to be validated, like, to feel validated from a doctor, wild. And it shouldn't be like that, and I feel like there should be more talk about functional medicine. Everyone just, like, goes to the regular doctor because insurance covers primary care for most people. We have crappy insurance that basically doesn't even cover our primary care doctor, so for us, it didn't even really make sense to go there and get no answers, and so functional medicine, that's a big thing is that it's mainly not covered by insurance because insurance companies just want you to have to take prescriptions and it's crap. It's such crap. And I feel like there needs to be more people talking about this and a push for it. And I'm not the person that can like I feel like make the change, but I feel like if I can just get the word out there about functional medicine, maybe some people will start healing and quit taking like just whatever.
I think that's a big issue too, is people get on TikTok and someone will be like, "Hey, are you tired during the day? Do you have that midday crash?" And then they'll sell them on some random bullshit, and like those companies are taking off because so many people are just not sure what their actual issue is, so they're taking greens and mushroom coffees and all these things expecting it to do something. But if you add up all those prices of the random shit that you buy online trying to fix your issues, it's probably the same as going to one of these doctors and actually like running your levels and seeing, are you actually deficient in mushrooms? Because I don't think anyone actually is. And you would actually have some answers, you know? And those are important. You need the answers on what is actually wrong with you and not just the generic, you need more vitamin C when you don't actually know if you do or not.
Yeah, so I actually had that written down too, is that it's so popular now with social media for someone to explain they say everything that you have. They tell you all of the symptoms that you have, they have, and here's how to fix it. Everyone's body's different. And unless you're doing the testing, you shouldn't just blindly take the supplements that someone's telling you to take. That's crazy. I had someone actually send me a message and it was from an MLM and sent me a message and was like, "Hey, you should take our products because they don't have many food allergens in them or whatever. Like, you don't know what's wrong with my body. You shouldn't be a non-doctor who doesn't know any of my testing be recommending these supplements to people. I had people ask me, "Hey, what supplements are you taking?" And I'm like, "I really don't wanna tell you because I'm not trying to recommend them for you." Like,
Mhm.
I'll tell you some basic ones, like probably everyone needs vitamin D, but I don't want to like, maybe you're not deficient in vitamin D and you're taking too much. That's bad for you. Like, don't do that. Like, figure out what's wrong with your own body. And I get why people don't wanna go to functional medicine because the cost is up there. To your point, like, if you're buying a whole bunch of supplements that aren't working for you, it might add up to that cost anyway, or just going to the regular doctor, taking prescriptions, that's gonna add up too, but so some places, some functional medicine places will allow you to run your lab work through insurance, and that'll help with the cost. The costs are pretty pricey for some of these tests, and then to meet with the functional medicine doctor, but to me, it's 100% worth it. Like, our insurance doesn't cover anything. This is all out of pocket, and I don't mind, and I know that we have money, and so it's a privilege to be able to say that, but I also think had we been back when we didn't have money and we were spending it kind of on frivolous things anyways, I think it would have been a better choice to say,
Mm.
okay, we're not going to go on our trip. And instead of going on a trip, I'm going to, you know, put that money towards my health because it'll benefit you in the long run.
Yeah.
Like if I'm, having a heart attack at 50 because I didn't take care of my body for 20 years, you know?
The prices will probably even out too,
Yeah.
because you're gonna have procedures done or catch stuff when it's too late, as opposed to just, I mean, I guess just like use the tax refund on that instead of getting a jet ski and actually like know how to live a healthier life. Seems like a smart choice.
Yeah. So I really liked the hormone testing because it did show me some issues that I felt like I had issues, but I couldn't pinpoint what they were, and the hormone testing showed me that, and my mom has struggled, and she's around 50, and so she struggled with, like, the menopause part of it, and I think if you can balance your hormones at 30, then you won't have as many hopefully, have as many issues because you're taking the right precautions. She didn't find out her issues until later on because there weren't the doctors doing all of the functional medicine hormone testing when she was 30, or she might have had a better chance to, like,
Mm.
fix it. And so, I did get prescribed some stuff, and again, I don't wanna tell you guys, like, what I'm on, not because I'm gatekeeping, but because you need to figure out your own body, like, my body is mine and yours is yours, like, I don't wanna sell you on anything, and I had so many people I shared so I guess I'll tell you my food sensitivities because those are specific to me, don't take them as yours, but, um, I did the food sensitivity testing, and I'm now dairy-free, gluten-free, egg-free, I'm not doing almonds, and, what was it, canola oil, so basically, like, having to make all of my food from home. And I tried in January of this year, I tried doing dairy-free and gluten-free for a month because after we did our wine series,
Yeah.
I was feeling just, like, sluggish and, like, crap, and so I was like, "I'm gonna restart fresh in January, I'm gonna, like, take these things out of my diet, no alcohol, none of this," and I still felt like crap. I actually gained, like, 3 pounds during that. But when I was doing that dairy-free and gluten-free, I was doing all of the substitutions to where, you can get almond flour instead of, like, the wheat, and we got the what was it, vegan mayo or something, and
Yeah.
all the substitutions, and I was still trying to eat like normal, but without gluten and dairy, and I was eating eggs every single day too. And I just felt like crap and couldn't understand, and I told my functional medicine doctor this, I'm like, "I don't understand, like, I don't think I have a gluten and dairy problem because, well, I took it out and it didn't do anything." And so we ran these food sensitivity tests, and some people are skeptical about them. And there's both sides to it. People saying like, "Oh, it's not actually valid because it's not a food allergy test." There's a difference between food allergy and food sensitivity. And the food allergy apparently is like tried and true. But I'm not allergic to these things. I have a sensitivity to them and there's a difference. And so my body's reacting to them. I knew my body was reacting to them and this test further proved it. And so you do basically an elimination diet, and I think the elimination diet has truly proven that I had the issues, and so people came and were like, "No, food sensitivity tests don't work, like, that's not legit." Okay, then tell me why I don't have any more bloating. Tell me why I feel better. Tell me why my stomach's not cramped up every time I eat. Like, I was eating eggs every single day, and they were one of my things that I wasn't supposed to have. I cut out eggs. Feel great. And the almonds part of it too was like, "Oh, well, that makes sense because when I was doing dairy-free, gluten-free, I was still having almonds. I was having the canola oil, which was in the vegan mayo." And they say, "Oh, well, the food sensitivity testing, it'll flag markers of things that you've been having recently." And so that's why it looks like a food sensitivity is because it's things that you've been having recently. Mine flagged red, like the highest. I shouldn't have it. It's like green, orange, and the red for pineapples. I haven't had pineapples since I was pregnant with Benjamin. And if it only shows foods that you've had recently, then how is it that it flagged pineapples? And that same it's like chlorella or whatever is in all those detox juices, it's all those green powders. Every time I've ever had one of those, my stomach cramps up, I feel so sick, and that makes so much sense. And I haven't had one of those because it flares me up so bad, and I already knew that. I haven't had that in, like, 6 months or so, but it was still on the test. So I don't believe that the test is, like, completely inaccurate, like,
Mhm.
I don't think you can say that it's inaccurate when it clearly is working.
Yeah, for sure. Like I've noticed a difference just based on your energy levels, like how you're like post meal. you're still up and, like, getting after it, and that has not been the case for years.
No, every time I've ever eaten like, since being a child, I my mom would, like, joke about it, like, I popped a button off of my jeans at the kitchen table because my stomach would swell so much after every meal that I couldn't wear tight pants, I couldn't wear jeans, I would look pregnant my entire life, and they just told me I had IBS. Not, "Hey, don't eat gluten or dairy or eggs," like, had they told me this, like, no, it's not fun to have to cut those things out, but had they told me this, you're telling me I could have been skinny all these years? Like, instead, I've looked pregnant, and so this is the first time where I'm literally cut out all of these foods, and I'm just eating whole foods, and I feel fantastic. And so I shared the other day about how I have had less bloating, my face isn't as swollen, and people are like, "What's the magic secret? Like, what do I take?" Immediately, "What do I
Clearly,
take?"
it's the mushroom coffee.
Yeah. It's like, "What do I take for this? I want my bloating to go away. Like, tell me this quick fix." And I was like, "It's not a quick fix." I mean, it actually was quick, but it's not like, "Oh, here,
It's
take
not
this."
easy.
Yeah, it's not easy, and it's not a supplement that I can sell you and get a kickback on it. Like, it's truly just eating real whole foods. And so other people are like, "Okay, what are you eating?" Well, you're not gonna like it. It's not fun. So like in the morning, I'm sick of it already. But turkey sausage, turkey bacon, um, sweet potatoes or regular potatoes made in the air fryer, and an apple and organic peanut butter. Like that's typical breakfast. And then for lunch, it's literally a veggie, rice or a potato, and a meat. All cooked at home in olive oil. And like I really don't want to go out to a restaurant. Like we went to one the other day and I ordered a bacon cheeseburger and I literally just said, "Give me the meat and the bacon." And then some of the veggies on the side. But, like, it's not fun, and it takes but I've never been a big I've hated eating my entire life, and it now makes sense why, like, I've hated eating because I felt like crap my entire life after eating, and now I can eat and, like, have the energy to get up and, like, clean the house. Like, what is this? This is wild. And people are like, "Oh, well, what supplements?" It's not the supplements. I was taking the supplements before I did the elimination diet. It's not the supplements. It is literally the food. It's so crazy.
Yeah. And what's crazy about it too is I haven't done my tests to know what I need, but just doing most of the diet with you, I feel better.
Yeah,
Like, regardless of what my levels are, just eating not shitty foods, game changer. I ran, what, 2.6 miles? I thought it was a 5K. I didn't make it. But just on a whim, I just put my shoes on and was like, hey, I'm going to go for a run. I kicked ass. I went so far. I saw so many things. It was a great day just because I had the energy to. And that was right after we had lunch.
yes. It's crazy how much better you will feel with real food. And I saw this, it's kinda touching on what you said earlier. I saw this video last night. I told Shane about it. Oh, it lit me up. And it was, "Do you wake up at 2 or 4 in the morning every single night? Do you have bloating? Do you have constant this, that, or the other?" And it's, like, all symptoms that I've had, and so I'm like, "Okay, what is she gonna say? What is she gonna say?" And she said, "If this is you, comment the word gut, and I'll send you a link." And so, obviously, I'm not gonna do that. That's just scammy behavior anyway, but I went to her bio, I clicked on the little link, and it said Happy Juice, and she's selling people on Happy Juice, and she said, oh, in her little video that she did this one thing did this one thing and lost 40 pounds. So she's telling us, she's advertising it, posting a whole video about this is gonna fix your bloating, this is gonna make you lose 40 pounds, this is gonna do this, that, or the other. And you go to her link and it is literally Happy Juice. And I'm sorry, but that's a scam. That is a scam. You cannot tell me that some person on the internet selling you some magic juice is going to magically fix your body when they know nothing about it. A juice ain't it. It's not. Like, go figure out what's wrong with you. I'm not saying do a random elimination diet. That's probably not gonna work for you. Like, go figure out what you actually need. What are you deficient in? What's messed up with your hormones? Talk to an actual person who's gonna listen to you and do what they say. Eat real foods, and I guarantee you'll feel better. I'm down 5 pounds in a week, and it's because I'm eating foods that my body needs and likes.
Yeah, and it's not even like a weight thing. It's just a
No,
feeling. Like
it's a feeling.
I was on the scale last night. I've lost 1 pound and I've been super active, so it's not showing in the scale at all. But I feel like right after this I could run another 5K. My body wouldn't like that. But like physically, like energy wise, I'm there.
Yeah, I think my weight, the biggest thing is the inflammation finally going down, the swelling that I've had. And I told my chiropractor today, I was like, I don't think I've lost 5 pounds of fat. Actually, I'm pretty positive I haven't. I've lost the swelling, like the inflammation in my body. It's been so inflamed from me eating all of this bad food that like my body didn't like that it's finally going down. I can see it when I put on my clothes. Like do I still have fat to lose? Absolutely. Like, I'm working on it. I'm not just gonna eat and not work out. Like, I'm gonna do the mix, but my body just feels lighter, healthier, happier, and it's not freaking happy juice. God. Yeah, that's just a scam.
That's a good name though. They should have used it for obviously something that makes you happy, but I bet it tastes awful.
Oof. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna talk about this too. I am gonna do the testosterone cream. So I was low in testosterone. A lot of people are. A lot of people will tell you that you are. That's pretty normal. But a lot of people will try to sell you on the pellet. And I've had some of my friends say, like, not to do the pellet, and I'm honestly scared of it after hearing all the side effects, and I'm definitely a person that wants to test something out first beforehand, and if you put the pellet in, they, like, put it into your hip or whatever, and it's there for 3 months, you can't get it out. So, if your body reacts negatively to it and you've never tried it before, like, that terrified me so much, so while I do need it, I'm gonna test out the cream. I'll let you guys know how it goes because I know a lot of people are probably in that same boat of being low, or deficient in it. But yeah, I know people starting the pellet. I know people who have taken it in the past, and it scares me.
I'm
So
not doing
yeah,
it.
I think most men are low in testosterone too, and they always like jump to recommend the pellet. And maybe it doesn't like have as many negative side effects on men because men are supposed to have like high testosterone levels, but for women, it the side effects can be not so great. I don't want them. So I my testosterone cream has not come in yet, but I am gonna try that. And I'm doing some other supplements for like gut health stuff too. But I think overall, it just needs to be functional medicine in general needs to be talked about more. More people need to have access to it. I wish that there was a way to get insurance on board. Like I don't even know how you would go about that, like what needs to change for that to be accepted, but it does.
I think if it stops working, they'll cover it.
What do you mean?
Insurance companies. If you actually figure out what's wrong with you, they're gonna make less money. So
Right. Yeah. It's just sad. Okay, moving on to summer is coming up. Literally right around the corner,
mm,
which I'm a little excited about, a little not excited about because the weather here sucks. The kids are going to be home. It'll be my first summer with the kids at home since they've been in public school at home with me as a stay-at-home mom. Like I had them home when they were in uh well when they were like babies.
mm.
But this will be our first summer. I don't really know what to do with them. I think they're gonna be bored a lot. We're gonna go to the pool a lot. I got that dog pool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw my stories. We got a dog pool and it's big enough for all of us. So it's not like super small. It's not like one of those like plastic ones from Walmart, but I got a floaty for it and I'm gonna lay in the float. It's like a 16-inch pool, like height wise. And I got a floaty for it and I'm gonna just like lay out and float in her tiny pool.
It's actually super cool. When you said you got a dog pool, I was very skeptical thinking it was just that like little tiny plastic one
Yeah.
at Walmart, but it kind of folds and doesn't you don't use air for it at all. and so the dogs can't poke it, and I guess that's why it's a dog pool, but pretty cool. Good
Yeah.
idea.
I think it's great for even not dogs. Like
Yeah.
Nala did get in it the first day and then she injured herself because she is a large dog, big girl. She's a big girl,
Not built for jumping.
not built for jumping. That is not her type of dog. She's a mountain dog. She likes to just lay. And so we did get her in it, but then she was limping around, had her little paw up. It looked so sad. And so we're not letting her back in it. But yeah, I'm just going to have my little float out there. I'll take him to the neighborhood pool and stuff. But figured we should do our summer ins and outs.
Mm.
So it's not like the new year, new me, but for summer, what are some things we're bringing into summer and some things that we're leaving out? So, do you want to start us off? What are your summer ins?
Well, this one's been a staple every summer as far as I can remember or, not remember.
No.
I'm gonna start off with day drinking.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to say.
Where'd you think I was going?
Those American swimmies.
I think those go hand in hand.
Okay.
It's the uniform that comes with the day drinking.
Okay.
What about you remember the overalls? American
Oh,
flag overalls?
yes, I do. And
Heck yeah.
that bucket hat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, goodness.
All of it.
Okay.
Day drinking though, number 1.
Number 1,
Taking
okay.
that first pick in the draft.
Alright, what's number 2? You go ahead
I'm
and tell
doing all of them.
all your top 3.
I'm gonna go second round summer league basketball.
You're playing?
No,
Oh,
just it's gonna stay on the TV. So there's been, seasonal depression sometimes when basketball kind of ends because we're only like a month out from season being over. But then summer league kicks in, and also WNBA is not really crap anymore. It's actually pretty good. That kicks off in the summer.
alright.
Yep. And then number 3, we're going general flavors. 2 of my faves, lemon and lime. Very prominent during the summer. Everything's better with lemons and limes. Kicking those off. We're about to integrate it into everything.
Okay. Did you put lemon or lime in your gin and tonic last night?
Lemon.
Lemon.
We're getting close. We're already in the 80s over here.
Shane was Googling or, like, asking Alexa, what the healthiest liquor was.
Mm.
Yeah, and I was like, I think it's none. And if we were picking one,
It's not an option.
it's vodka. And that was right. I was right.
Yeah. So you are using a lot of potatoes in your stuff. I know potato vodka is a thing. I'm wondering if that's like a lower cal option or healthier in any way because vodka is wheats and grains. Like they're all wheats and grains, I feel like. So maybe if substitute a potato vodka in there,
Hmm,
be a little better. I don't know. Got
okay.
some research to do. Maybe we'll ask your doctor which one they recommend.
She's gonna say none.
Oh.
It's terrible for you. I am not drinking. Okay. My ends, we have weighted vests,
Mm,
my little weighted vest walks for getting a tan too. So like I'm wearing my sports bra with my weighted vest, so my arms are getting tan.
yeah.
Got get my little tan out there. Some people came for me and they're like, "You're going to the functional medicine doctor, but you're laying outside. Like the sun's good for you, Karen."
That
I'm sorry.
sounds like a Karen comment.
The sun is good for you in limited doses, and I wore sunscreen, so shut up. Anyway, next, flowy dresses.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm so excited. I love a summer dress.
yeah.
They're just so cute. I can't wait to wear a summer dress at the beach. I do think I need to put bike shorts underneath because that thigh rub is real until these thighs go down. Gonna have some chafing. Okay, and camis as tops.
Mm.
So like we're throwing it back to the 90s with the little spaghetti strap camis and that just being that's gonna be my staple top. If
With
I'm
some
not
jean shorts.
yeah,
Yeah.
jean shorts.
I like that vibe. That's a good image.
Yeah. Okay, what are your outs?
My outs are starting number 1, dirty vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
Because now that we're not in the spring rainy season, even though it did just rain yesterday, so maybe this is in the future, but dirty cars are out. Wash them things. It's not going to rain here all summer for like 4 months straight. It'll stay clean.
I vibe with that. I would like my car clean. Okay.
Next, for outs, we've got cooking inside.
What?
Cooking inside sucks, especially if anything is using oil, which all of our stuff is currently using oil and splattering everywhere. We're about to cook outside. We're going to throw some shrimp on the Barbie and burgers on the grill and all the other stuff. Yeah, I'm cooking outside.
I
Weather's going
support
to be
that.
good.
I support that because I just want you cooking. Can you make all of the food on the grill so that I'm not responsible for
It's the
any of it?
Blackstone, so yeah, there's a YouTube for everything.
Okay.
All right, number 3. This one has been an out before. It's not seasonal related. On cloud shoes. Why don't you tell them about on cloud shoes, babe? How are those going for you?
So, guys, if you saw my Instagram, I walked 2, 3 days ago with my little weighted vest. I was doing so good. Had my 2 pound weights in my hands because I was going to talk about this. I forgot to add it in there. Um, my hands swell when I walk, and I talked to my functional doctor about it, and she couldn't find any, like, reasoning, like, in my gut or in my labs or anything for why my hands are swelling, but I think, your hands are down by your side when they're walking, all the blood rushes to your fingers, it's hot outside, they swell. Anyways, so I was trying to combat that, so I thought about, when I'm on the treadmill and I'm, like, holding onto the bar, my arms are, like, up, they don't swell as much, or if I'm, like, using my dumbbells, they don't swell. So I went with my little 2 pound dumbbells on this walk. Well, it's been raining a lot, like Shane said, and, so one of the paths was flooded. And so I had, like, walked a pretty big far walk and was trying to get back. It was flooded, so I had to go all the way back around. So I ended up walking way more than what I had expected to walk with my weighted vest and my 2 pound weights. But I was feeling great. I was, like, getting it until that, like, last stretch, and then my ankle started hurting pretty bad. And, like, yesterday, I wasn't able to walk at all. I was telling my chiropractor about it today, and he was like, "What shoes are you wearing for this 2 mile walk?" My on clouds. And he was like, "And that's the reason." And he explained the reasoning and, like, the on clouds and how they, like, shift your feet out or whatever. And it's valid, and so I had to endure some shockwave therapy on it, and that hurt, and I literally didn't walk yesterday. So my activity score tanked on my Aura Ring. But, yeah, apparently on clouds are just for being cute and not actually for walking.
Been a hater for a while, and there's reasons.
So now I gotta pick a good walking shoe, but I feel like the good walking shoes are hideous.
Indeed.
I don't wanna be hideous on my walk. I love my little hot girl walks.
Yeah. Nike makes shoes for your hot girl walks.
Do they?
Yeah.
Maybe I need some new shoes.
Hmm.
That's what this is. Okay,
Summer.
my outs for summer. Jeans. Praise you, Jesus. Praise you, Jesus. I think jeans are really cute. I hate wearing them. They're all high rise, even when I try to get the mid rise ones. They're all high rise. They all cut into my stomach. I've been too fat for them for years. And summer, I don't have to wear them. And I can wear my little short shorts. And they're more comfortable when they're short shorts. They do ride up a little bit. I had my butt cheeks hanging out the other day. Where did I go? School pickup, butt cheeks hanging out. I was like, Shane, I probably shouldn't wear these to school pickup. It's like, they're fine.
They were great. Also, jorts.
No,
Let's go. Jort season.
jorts are out. They're
Uh,
on my out
hmm.
for men.
Nope.
Men shouldn't wear jorts.
Out as in outside on your boy. Woo.
No.
Giddy up, baby.
Okay, also on my outs, hot coffee. Not really because it's summer, but because it sucks. Black coffee sucks. I can do this little iced one because I put, what is that milk? Coconut milk in it. You did do a splash of coconut milk in my hot coffee this morning, and it was better, but I'm trying to do no added sugar as well because I'm trying to eat, like, literally just real whole foods. And if you're getting coconut milk, please don't buy the one that has all that crap in it. Like, those aren't good for you. This one is the one that has, like, literally 4 ingredients, and it's, like, basically just coconuts. Um, so, hot coffee. I I think I'm getting to the point so I drink coffee in the morning just for my stomach, and really, I don't want it anymore, and I need to figure out another way for my stomach to work because it tastes terrible.
Yeah, we're at a point now where we're just going to make the coffee and sniff it.
Yeah, it's really bad. So,
The process of making the coffee is really the only enjoyment I'm getting.
yeah,
Just brew it up, sniff it.
I love the smell of the coffee, and it's like I want hot coffee first thing in the morning, and then I take that first drink of black coffee, and I'm like, I think I'm good. I think I'll just pass." And I was drinking my Alani's, and then I saw this video about how Alani's were making these people all bloated, and I mean, I don't have any food sensitivities to what's in an Alani, but let's be honest, it's not good for us.
Can't be great for you.
And if I'm doing all of this work to eat these whole foods and crap, and then drinking stuff with ingredients that I don't know how to pronounce, that's probably counterproductive.
A little bit.
Yeah. Oh, this one, another out, the last out. Perfectly clean houses. And that's mainly because the kids are about to be home and it's just going to be a mess. Your son with his little chocolate chip muffins. He good. Oh, I love that child so much, but he cannot sit down to save his life. And he stands up to eat just like you do.
Mhm.
He loves to stand up to eat. And then he takes everything apart and then it just falls all over the floor. And he's not good with the stick vacuum because he's too short. And so I tried to make him, I'm like, okay, if you're gonna make this mess, you're gonna clean it up. No, no, that
Just
stick
pushes it around the house.
he can't get high enough on it, and so it's just tilted up, it's not doing anything, got chocolate smeared all over the ground. Yeah, I'm just gonna give up. Like, we do thankfully have our biweekly housekeeper, love them. They keep me sane, but, I'm just gonna give up, especially, like, running back and forth inside, like, flip-flops everywhere. I think we can just say,
Yeah.
"The house is gonna be messy for the summer and let the kids enjoy it."
Yeah, less time in the house is key.
Yeah.
Maybe that fixes it.
Maybe. I don't know, but I can't. I can't keep this house clean.
That's a good out for you to avoid doing household stuff.
I've been doing my household stuff, okay? Except for yesterday when I just had to lay up on the couch all day because my
Oh,
ankle was messed up. Stupid on clouds. All right.
all right, and that was pretty much our ending segment of that'll replace our question of the day because we had a lot of good stuff in there. But I will say this is episode 13, and we are sponsored by Indeed. You know why? Because we still don't have any sponsors, and your boy's gonna have to get him a damn job. So I'm about to refresh the old resume. Start throwing some out there. If you see one, put in a good word for your boy.
I don't even know what type of job you're looking for.
All of them. If
Okay.
you got an opening, shout out, send it. Link in bio, send it to her, whatever. Not picky
I'm
right now.
I'm dying. Okay. So yeah, I can't believe that we made it 13 episodes.
I know.
Yeah, next episode we'll talk about how my Mother's Day dinner went because it'll have been Mother's Day. And I really don't want to be that person. So I'm egg free, dairy free, gluten free. And you go to a restaurant and you got to be like, hey, does this have any canola oil? Did you put any eggs in it? Oh, I hate being that person. And then they're going to send me a steak and it's not going to be well done. And I only eat well done steaks. And then it's just all going to go to crap.
It might.
But it's okay. I'm going to try.
Should we eat dinner here first and
And
then?
then go there.
Yeah, so we're not hungry.
Well, I can't even have a cocktail. So I'm just going to sit there and not eat or drink.
No, we're
Let
gonna
me sip
figure
on
out
some
that
water.
potato vodka thing.
I don't want any. No, thank you. All right.
Can't be sober and healthy.
No, I think you can. I think that's the point.
I don't like it.
All right, that's it. We will see you guys next week.